Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. From the 27, Haskins. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and just like that, it's third down. From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards that time for number 19.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check. Walk it before. Hey, check.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. On second and 11 now. Haskins. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. He completes it to Tate. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Back deep is Tavon Austin. This is taken around the 12. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Snap comes at 1. Now Haskins. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll go with a big bank for it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On play action, Haskins. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Sack City, baby.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Haskins. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins. James has it. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. 3rd and 4, he did just enough, and I mean just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down to the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
A shotgun give to Fournette. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Mostert. And he's got about 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 25. And he's going to get this down close to a 1st at about the Jets' 25. Mostert. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Fournette running out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. This is Mostert. And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Raheem Mostert, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Winston. And Winston lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They're running it. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Easy. To the mark.
First down, Winston. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Winston. Looking again for Watkins, and this time that's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. And Tate's got it. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, Winston. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To the air again with Winston. It's caught. Smith. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. Again, it's Winston. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
Let's go. Mike 42. Mike 42. Check. Mike 42.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And he comes back with one complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Now Haskins to throw it. He'll get this one to Galladay. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Buying time to his left. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. 1st down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I'm going to run you. We go even. You go tight. You got tight. Hey, 5-0.
Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Ready? Black 22. Coming. Easy. Hey. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. Kill. Check nickel. Check it back. Hey, even. Switch.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Let's go. Let's bring it. He's coming. Mike.
They'll try to throw now. Winston looking here for Smith, and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive.
I got you, boy.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A huge play there on the screen pass. 46 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely look for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Set, ready. Pittsburgh. Here we go. Get a weapon. All day. Defense all day. All day. Check three.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The seasoned vet out of Penn State, Cameron Wake, in to drop him. After the sack on first down, Haskins hit, and he lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The kick by McManus is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows?
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Going deep here for Watkins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. There's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Here's Austin. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, second half action at Heinz Field. And the Colts have scored again to widen their lead even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That ball complete to Isabella. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Haskins being chased out left. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go, hey. Go Mike 34, Mike 34.
On first down, it's Haskins. Open man is Galladay, complete. A good pickup there at 22. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. 39 yards there. A big one.
First down, Jets.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Miami, black 25. Exit. I got 83. Me. Heavy. We got heavy. Flip it. Like flipping. Echo. Let's go.
Jameis now on first down. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
At the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Check. Watch 54. Watch three. Watch here.
On second and a couple. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Third down, here's Haskins. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jameis to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Got it. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Out. Shit. Hatch it.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Trying to lay one up. Down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards. From the gun, it's Haskins. Steps away to his left. And the Miami Dolphins are into the end zone. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard. line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Hey, Charlie.
42's the mic. 42's the mic. 1, 2, 3.
On first down, Jones. He completes it to Tate. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
60 outlaw.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, my 7. 2.
Throwing Jones. And this one's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Jones. The open man is Smith. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 25-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Hey, Haywood!
You must be getting tired.
Throwing on first down. Jones going for it. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Touchdown, New York.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for two.
Hey, foxtrot.
Here we go. 50.
Now.
Jones now operating from the gun. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Here we go.
On first and 10, it's Haskins. Staying on his feet. Broken tackle. Forced out to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
The tackle made by Robert Quinn. 1 yard gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Slam.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he's got his target. That's more. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 20-yard line.
Haskins going to try to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. He finds his man. It's Austin. And he will take it touchdown. Tavon Austin, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
On the ready.
22. It's going to be a
Smooth.
It's going to be
Protein spill.
check. Fresno.
Bravo.
22's coming. Mike.
Jones on 1st and 10. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Jones now 5 of 6. Very accurate since taking over. And he's got his guys a first down.
Bullet high. Hey, exit. Hit it.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. It got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Watkins that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Quick the edge. Come.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is.